They saying Lamont Roach might be in negotiations with Pitbull Cruz at 140 pounds. I don't know if I could see that being at 140, but I mean, if it happens, what you think?
But see, I think the fight should be at 35. Originally Pitbull after his last fight, he was saying he was going back to 35. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Which makes sense because at 40, we can only be entertained by Pitbull against like the Fieros, the people that's gonna stand there and give him like a Pitbull type of Mexican style fight. It's a At 40, I could be wrong. I could be speaking too soon. Stop me if I'm tripping. At 40, ain't too many Mexican styles at 40. It's a lot of boxing going on up there. I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I think it's a lot of boxing going on up there. Pitbull gonna have a hard time up there. He already the smallest thing walking around at 35, let alone 40. You
Mm.
feel me? So I believe that him and Lamont should have a 35-pound fight. Lamont need to stay around at 30. He needs to stay at 35. If he gonna be there, be there. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
you still champion at 30. What we doing? You feel me?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna move up, 40 ain't the place for Lamont for me right now. I think 35 is a good spot for him to lay his bones, raise his name up some more. You feel me? He can probably become champion at 35 one of these days. You feel me? So I think 35 is a but I don't know how his body feel. You feel
Right.
me? But like just if I'm handling him, if I know he can make 35, I keep him at 35. We ain't bothering 40. You feel me? So
Yeah.
don't go to 40 and fight a 35 pounder, a small
Mm.
35 pounder. Fight him at 35. You feel me? But I
I
like
got
the
a
fight. My bad. I like the
no,
fight.
no, you straight. I got a question though, right? Lamont
Uh-huh.
at 35 looked pretty filled in. He looked sturdy at
Right.
35. What do you think he would look at 40 though? Look like, I mean, at 40.
I mean, Lamont. I said I had a lot to say about Lamont before that Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? And since I said that on the internet, I'll say this on the internet. Lamont can fight, bro. He's a good fight for anybody. He's a good fight to have for anybody up there. Um, but to skip 35, you feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Because at 40, I'm thinking, how would he look against Gary Antoine? How would he look against Matias? How would he look against Africa with those with the skill and the reach of Africa? You feel me?
Mm. Mm.
Uh, um, 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 uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure on paper, skill wise, he's better than Rolly, but Rolly is punching at 40. Can you
Mm.
tolerate a Rolly punch? You feel? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You feel me? I'm
Yeah.
just saying, take your time before you go to 40. You got action at 35.
Pitbull to me at 140 is not at his best, to be honest. He don't seem as explosive at 40. So that might be the play. That might be why Lamont, like, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? So that
Right.
might be
Especially since I still need this security for my next fight. I need, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't mean to cut you
yeah.
out, but yeah, yeah,
No, but
yeah.
we rolling. So I think at 40 is not a bad idea. I am surprised about that fight. I think that'll be a great fight though, because the style of Pitbull, I think somebody misinterpreted what I said in the comments last time I spoke on Pitbull. Pitbull is going to make you fight. I don't care who you are. He's going to make the fight exciting. What I
Right,
think about Lamont is I think Lamont is the type of guy, he don't run away from fights.
right.
So I can see that really being a great fight. You know what I mean? Does Lamont have to be smart? Yeah. Do he have to box? Yes. But I just think that's a good ass fight.
Yeah,
And I don't mind. The only problem is with with Lamont breaking into 135 the way he did. I feel like if he jumped to 40, they're gonna try to run him around at 40. They're gonna try to drag him through the mud at 40. Not saying he can't hang at 40, but he was just getting it popping at 35, and it's a lot of good fights at 35. So why
yep.
not stay at 35? So you know what I mean? I feel what you were saying earlier. Um, but man, I like that fight though. I can tell you that. I like that fight. for sure.
Yeah, I like it too. And it could be like a co-main event type of fight, not quite a main event unless it's like on a smaller card,
Yeah,
but it could be a nice little co-main event somewhere in there because they coming outside for Pitbull. They
yeah,
coming outside for Pitbull, bro. We know we getting action regardless.
yeah.
It's never a dull moment in the ring with Pitbull. So I like that fight, and I like that fight for Lamont too because it's even though Pitbull ain't running through shit like he used to, it's still a good notch under the belt for Lamont Roach. You go from a
Mm-hmm.
tank fight to a Pitbull fight, like things are starting to look on the up and up. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Um, yeah, yeah. Champion at 30, tank a championship a champion contender at 35, and then a former champion at 40, which he's fighting in a pit bull. You
Right.
feel me? So, yeah, former champion in pit bull, actual champ in tank, and being a champion at 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna look good on this belt. I mean, on this belt. You know what I mean?
I like it.